Hello you gorgeous girls, how are you today? I've got an Empties video for you because I have finished quite a few things, and actually I finished a few makeup items, so I thought I would show you what I finished and I would tell you whether it was any good or not and whether I would repurchase it again. Well, I've got a whole load of skincare, makeup, hair care and the lot, so I'm going to start with this, which is the Kerastase Elixir K Ultime, and it's the beautifying oil mask. So basically for my wedding I wanted something to really nourish my hair because I wanted it beautiful and shiny. So I decided to go for this one by Kerastase, splurge, and I've always heard wonderful things about Kerastase, and I have to say that this mask is great for dry hair that really needs that extra oils and nourishing. So this lasted me a long time. It's pricey, but you don't need to use a lot, and you don't really need to use a hair mask every time you wash your hair, and you let it work its magic and then you rinse it out. To go with the hair mask, I decided to pick up this shampoo by Phyto Paris, which is the Phyto Nectar, and it's an ultra nourishing brilliance shampoo for ultra dry hair. So as you can see, I want to get my hair looking really shiny and beautiful for the wedding, which I think I managed, by the way. And this is the thickest shampoo I have ever seen. It's like honey. It's like pouring out honey. And I have to say that it almost felt like I was using, yeah, like honey, like a sort of a mix of a shampoo hair mask, which is quite impressive because usually shampoos don't do that much of a, an amazing job because most of the hydrating is done by the mask. The only thing I don't like is the packaging because this is hard, so you can't press it to get the product out and you don't really know how much is left. So it's really difficult to get to the very end of it, but other than that, it was quite nice. The last hair care product that I finished is this gigantic hairspray. It's by Georgie and it's the Elixir Fix Complex 48 hours, and it's anti-frizz. I barely ever use hairspray, only when I've like straightened my hair like today and it could be foggy outside, so I try to use something like this to avoid frizziness. But I really don't use it very often, so I've had this for ages and ages and ages, but at last I have finished it. Would I get it again? Yes, maybe. I'm not really that big into hairspray anyway, so any will sort of do for me. Something I finished in the summer but forgot to show you is this, which is the Vichy Capital Soleil Après Soleil, and this is basically to put on your skin after having been in the sun, which I think is really important. So I used SPF 50 every single day, several times, especially when I was in Japan and Bali. But even so, in the evening, I took this with me. It wasn't a very large size. This is 50 milliliters, and I applied it on my skin. It's very nice and hydrating, and I do think it's worth getting something like this to help your skin with the sun so that it doesn't get so dry. When I travel, I like to take samples. It's just easier, and I finished quite a few. I finished these two by Lancome, which are the same. They are the Lancome Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. It's nice, it's really liquidy, it's almost like water. I almost always seem to apply too much of it because I just press it and loads would come out. But nice formula. I also finished this by Biotherm, which is the Aqua Source Deep Serum. I really enjoyed this, even more so than the others actually, because this really seemed to give a lot of moisture to the skin, and it was a little bit thicker and it just felt really nice on the skin, and the day after it just felt really hydrated. I also got to try this, which is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's her Magic Eye Rescue, and I have to say that I really enjoyed it. It's quite thick. It reminds me a bit of the Bobbi Brown Extra Eye Cream, but I do have to say that I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't know if it would be a very good anti-aging eye cream. I only had this sachet to try, but you know, I am tempted to give the full size a go. I just mentioned the Bobbi Brown Extra Eye Cream, and here it is. I finished it. Yes, I did. And I have to say that I loved this eye cream because it really does seem to smoothen all the fine lines under your eyes, and it acts a little bit like a primer for your concealer. I do have to say, however, that I'm not sure it has much of an anti-aging effect. I just think it's really good as a moisturizer and to have that primer effect. So I prefer to use this under my makeup to really make my concealer look good, rather than an anti-aging eye cream, if you know what I mean. An eye cream that does work and that really has surprised me actually is this one by Benefit. It's the It's Potent eye cream, and I never would have thought that Benefit would have a good eye cream, but it just seems to be really hydrating and brightening, and it really seems to work very well with my under eye area. I mean, like, very noticeably. So whereas the Bobbi Brown one seems to help make my concealer look really good, this one just seems to make my fine lines look good, like, all the time. So this was a very small sample. I'll probably buy the large size and see whether it really is as good as it seemed to me, at least in this sample size. Another skincare item I finished is this. It's by the Regulados Pharmacy, and it's the Hydrating Gel Cream. And it's got hyaluronic acid and it's oil-free, and it's great for combination to oily skin like mine because it gives you that hydration without the extra shine that some of these very hydrating creams do. Just nice and easy to use, great for morning and evening and even under makeup. Enjoyable cream. Unfortunately, I was not so impressed with this. This is by Bella Aurora. It's the Biotherm Anti-Dark Spots Fluid. And you see, you all probably have heard me say before, I've got dark spots on my skin. They are hormonal and obviously because of the sun. And I was sent this and I decided to give it a go. I was very excited, and this has got SPF 15 and it's a special shock treatment, so it's supposed to help you reduce the appearance of your dark spots. I mean, I know that I used this during the summer, so it was fighting against the sun, if you know what I mean, but I did not see any effect whatsoever of this at all, basically. So I was a little bit disappointed in a way with it. I thought I would see more of an effect, so that was a shame. The next product I finished is this perfume by Shakira. It's called Rock, and it's not a very long lasting one. It's an eau de cologne, and it's got quite a sort of masculine scent to it, which sometimes I actually enjoy because they're a bit strong. But if you're very girly and like the flowery type of fragrance, you probably won't like this one. Because I double cleanse and cleanse morning and night, I just go through cleansers like crazy. So I finished another one. It's by Caudalie, and it's the Makeup Removing Cleansing Oil. And this has got grape and sweet almond. I love cleansing oils in general because it's a really great way to break up all your makeup. But I do have to say that this one by Caudalie was not the most powerful one, in the sense that I did really feel that I needed another cleanse. So I didn't think that this was enough, if you know what I mean. Nevertheless, it's nice. Caudalie works really well. It's no fuss, great ingredients. So it was good, but I would recommend double cleansing, especially if you use like proper makeup like I do. Now onto makeup, and I finished this gloss by Charlotte Tilbury. It's looking a little bit yucky and sticky actually. And it's in the shade Candy Darling. I really like the formulation of her glosses. They're called lip lacquers, but unfortunately it has no pigmentation whatsoever, so you can get any colour because they all look the same, unfortunately. So I don't think I would purchase any more of her lip lacquers. Although I like the formulation of them, the colours just don't seem to make much of a difference. And finally, my very last product is this, which is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, which is a small sample size. And I have to say that it does give you big va-va-voom lashes, but in the summer with humidity, I did find that it was running a little here, especially in Japan, in Bali. But I do have to say, I mean, those are extreme conditions, and this is not a waterproof mascara. Now they have a waterproof version, so I would probably consider purchasing that one if I was thinking of using it in summer. But if not, for the rest of the year, it's nice. It's got a very big and thick brush, and it really does seem to get those lashes looking big and thick and black. So those have been all of the products that I've finished lately. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Press the thumbs up if so. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment down below what products you have been finishing lately. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye! real leather, it's by Muba, and it's just stunning. This I have got